Hello, hello. Glad everybody is back. So I hope you had an awesome week so far, and definitely this past weekend. I hope it was great for you also. So we're going to wait on some people. So we have some interesting weather, back and forth. One day is 50, next day is 30. But I'm okay with that. It's nice and sunny today, so that's a good thing. So, anyways, let's get started. Welcome to the Gorgeous Glow Skin Show. I'm your host, Dr. Sonia Johnson. I'm a board certified dermatologist and creator of the Gorgeous RX system. I have women who want to have even and clear skin tone with increased confidence. If that's you, you're at the right place. So, we're going to get started. I'm going to start a new talk on how can we reverse aging, okay? And so you ask yourself, is that even possible? Could you reverse aging? Or could you even stop aging? Could you halt it? Could you freeze it? What could you do? And so, and you ask yourself, why do we care? I mean, we are going to get old, right? We are going to start getting wrinkles and saggy skin, and we're going to start having the bags under the eyes, and everything start to go south, right? So why do we put the effort into trying to reverse aging? Why do we do that? Is it to impress someone else? Or is it to impress ourselves? And again, why? Is it because we can? Because we have so many products and procedures and things at our fingertips that we can use to make a difference in our lives? So you ask yourself, why do you do that? I mean, and I just want to know, because as I think about, the people that see me, and grant you, we really work hard at trying to make sure everybody get the results they're looking for. But I go back to the question, what is the definition of beauty? Why are we doing this? To say beautiful. Why? And then what is beauty? I remember I was at a salon years ago, and on her wall, she said, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And I know everybody have heard that over and over again. But, you ask yourself, who defines that? Is it you? Or is it the person you're trying to impress? Or is it someone else? And when do we define it? When is it important that we're beautiful? And so these are some questions I just have because, when you think about the industry of beauty, oh my goodness, we spend I think we're in trillions of dollars for beauty. And you ask yourself, why are we spending so much money knowing it's going to go south? I mean, really, I'm at an age, I don't know when, but at a certain age, we're going to start looking at it, right? Yeah, and grant you, there's a lot of things out there that can help reverse it, that can help do things to maintain our look. But after a while, it's not going to work. So then why you do it? So those are questions I want you to ask yourself. Why do you take the time, to, besides just wash your face, brush your teeth, why do you take the time for some women who spend hours in the mirror, putting their makeup on, doing their 10-step program or whatever regimen they have going for their skin? Why do you do that on the face? What is the purpose? And this is the problem. Do you even know if the product going to work? I don't know that answer. And I sell products, but I can just tell you what everybody has told me, but will it work for you? And that's the question you ask yourself when you go into these stores and spend all the money you spend, is it going to work? How do you know it's going to work for you? When would you know that? If you're trying to prevent wrinkles, how do you know it's going to work or not? I mean, you won't know until 5 or 10 years later when you start getting wrinkles. You ask yourself, well, did it work? Did the cream work? I don't know. So these are some questions I just wondered, as I see patients, see clients who come in to see my esthetician, they even see me, and want me to, hey, what could you do for my face? And those are some valid questions. Of course, we can do a lot of things, but what's the reason behind it? So then you ask yourself, okay, am I doing this for a job? Am I doing this for another loved one? Am I doing it for myself? Because I want to look my best as I mature. Is that what it is? Or you look at another woman who's like, well, I want to look like her. So what is your reason? And there's no right or wrong answer. It's just that whatever it is, you stick with it. And when you decide to change your reason, that's when you change. So there's no right or wrong answer. I just want you to know, I just want to know, do you know what it is? And I go down this path to ask this question because I remember I was at a conference. It was a Tony Robbins conference, business conference. And sure enough, I was in a group of people and everybody had a challenge. And the challenge was, everybody picked their own challenge. And I was thinking, well, I don't know what I'm going to do. And so sure enough, the moderator in my group was like, well, you have beautiful skin. I want you to provide blah, blah, blah to everybody. Free services, free education to everybody. I'm thinking, okay, so how do you do that? And then a lady went on to say, you do have beautiful skin. And let me tell you, when I was little, my face did not look like it does now. And let me tell you, when I saw her, she looked really good. And she went on to tell me her story. She said that when she was little, her acne was really bad to the point, she was so embarrassed. She didn't even want to go out the house. And granted, we know that, somebody can have one bump and they won't go out the house. Another person can have a piece of face is what they call it. And they're just doing whatever they want to do. So in her case, though, she didn't have the one bump. She had, she said, a piece of face. She was getting scarring. And it was just so bad. And she was so embarrassed. But, she still had to go to school. She said, no, there's no such thing as just stay at home. But her mother decided to take her to a dermatologist. And she said that was the best thing her mother could have done for her. The doctor helped, gave her medications, did procedures to clear her acne. And it changed her world. She went on to say how I was such an introverted person because of that acne and how I looked, and it changed my life once he cleared my face. I was in the developing ages of my life, preteen, teenager years, and you know how that can be. Go to high school and you're called names, and that stays with you for almost life until you graduate at least. And so she talked about how getting her face cleared, she said, I became a more outward person. I got involved in activities, and she said to this day, and she has a very, very, she's, I think, real estate and doing very well. I mean, extremely well. And she said, but I think it had to do with that. Me getting my face cleared up and feeling very reassured, self-confidence regained. And it made a difference in how I thought of me. Even though I was doing well, I became more an outward person and got involved in activities, and here I am. And she said, I really believe it was all due to the fact that I cleared my face. Now, to me, that's a very, very heartwarming story because for me, if I had acne, I had my 1 or 2 bumps. But to hear a person talk about how something as simple as acne, we hear about it all the time, something as simple as acne had caused her to feel like she did about herself. Even though she was doing well in school, she still felt bad about herself. And how just by going to see a doctor, just by getting certain medications, and that doctor taking care of her skin, it changed her world. And it changed how she thought of herself, and it changed her trajectory, basically. She pivoted at that moment and went a whole different direction in her life because of that. So as we think about our skin and decide what we're going to do for ourselves, like I said, there's no right or wrong answer when I posed those questions earlier, but I just want you to think about it and think about, why am I doing this? Is it going to make a difference in how I feel about me, or am I doing it for somebody else? Because if you're doing it for someone else, what if they still don't appreciate it? So at the end of the day, there's no right or wrong answer. But make sure whatever you're doing for the right reason. And, now I think what I see, anyways, a lot of people are going into the self-love and, they're really trying to do a better job of taking care of themselves health-wise and how they look so they can live longer, and being beautiful. Well, why not? You can. We have so much at our fingertips now that will get you what you want, whatever you want, we can deliver. Now, is it reasonable? That's another question, but still, we have the capabilities more than ever before. So those are some questions I just want you to think about. Why do you do what you do when you get up in the morning to look your best? Is it because that's part of making you feel good about you so you can deliver and produce what you need to produce that day and make a difference in someone else's life? If that's the case, so by all means, go for it. Or you're doing it for someone else to get approval, to be part of a group because you don't think that you're good enough unless they give you, they co-sign you, you know. And if that's the case, I would say, rethink that. You need to do it for you. When you do things, take care of your acne or just having to look for yourself or go out with that 10-step regimen you got in the bathroom every morning that takes an hour to 2 hours, you know, all that is for you. It should be only for you. Everybody else will benefit from it, but it's all for you so you can feel good about you and do what you need to do to make your life better. Because unfortunately, what we do know, when a person feels their best and they think they look their best, they're going to produce. They're going to show up in life and do, like I heard somebody say the new thing now is project and bet on themselves, I guess. And they're going to deliver. So you do what it takes when it comes to your beauty. You do what it takes so you can propel yourself forward. You do what it takes so you can feel good about yourself. Because believe it or not, when you feel good about you and you showing up in life, you make a huge difference in someone else's every time. So think about those questions. What is your definition of beauty? Why do you go through all this? If it's what I just said, by all means, keep going, keep doing it. But if it's for other reasons, approval from other people, do it for yourself. Any questions? Well, I got to say thank you, Dr. Jaquel, Dr. Carla, Dr. Ken. Thank you for watching. So for the next couple of days, we're going to be talking about how to reverse aging. Yes, it can happen. You can do it. You know, what, the 50s, the 40s is the new 50s, and the 50s is the new 60s. Yeah, I see some really good looking people out here, let me tell you. And they're doing some simple things. A lot of them have not had procedures done. They're just taking care of themselves and showing up every day. So we're going to talk about what are they doing. I'm going to share that with you for the next couple of days at this time. So look forward to that. Friday, we're going to do a procedure. I will not be doing that at 6 o'clock. It will be done at noon. Show you some things you can do that are natural, you know, and go from there. Any questions? Tell me. Well, you got to show up tomorrow and you would know. Thank you guys so much for showing up for me. I do appreciate it. However, I have one other surprise for you. I have a little secret. I wish I had remembered what was his name? Oh my goodness, I can't think of it. The actor, was it Na Na Na? I Got a Secret. I can't think of his name though. Not Richard Pryor. What was the other guy? Well, I can't think of his name. But anyways, I got a secret. And I am so ecstatic. I just want to, with my tribe, they helped me get to this point, my coach. And what I've done, I've written the book. And the book is called Gorgeous Skin, What You Need to Know to Have Beautiful Skin Every Day. Let me tell you, it was a labor of love. When I think about it, it was, wow. Thank you, Dr. Ken. And I think about it, I'm just so ecstatic that I did it. I didn't realize writing a book would just transform me. Like I was telling you how when you feel good about yourself, with beauty, you're doing things to make sure you're doing it for yourself. Because once you're doing it for you and you're happy with you, you project so much better. Let me tell you, writing a book, that did it for me. I didn't realize it, but I'm so ecstatic about it. It's just awesome. So with that in mind, I will be sharing some little tidbits about the book up until my launch date. How about that? Which is March the 11th at 12 o'clock. So I hope you all show up. And so go from there. So you'll be getting, on my Facebook page, if you like my Facebook page, you will get, you'll see the advertisement there about how you can go to the launch, and it's drsoniabook.com. DrSonyabOok.com. So I'm excited. So stay tuned, 6 o'clock until the launch. I will be sharing with you what you can do to reverse the aging process. I got some secrets, some more secrets. How about that? Thank you. Yeah, it is crazy. Yeah, crazy process, right? Well, thank you again for watching. I am Dr. Johnson, your board certified dermatologist and creator of the Gorgeous RX system. I help women who want to have even and clear skin tone with increased confidence. If that's you, please, please, please join our Facebook group, GorgeousGalCrew.com, #1, or you can just follow me, Dr. Sonya Johnson, DrSonyAJohnson.com. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Good evening. Thank you, guys. Oh, Erica. Oh, man, goodness, everybody's watching. Thank you. Take care. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.